Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this bullet head looking dude up here, his name is Todd Marchetti, 51 years old, and he's a piece of crap out of Phoenix, Arizona. Shout out Phoenix. Guys, this man, 3 a.m. this past Friday, broke into his estranged wife's parents' house. They were on vacation. He went out for the weekend. This guy's been stalking his ex-wife, broke in the house, bust the window out with an axe while they slept. Came in the house, and he had a plan, a vicious plan to do something to this woman that didn't want to be with him no more. Picture it up here. Now, as of late, I've been doing stories. You guys have been seeing them about people that want to get away from people by any means necessary. And a person following these people and trying to get revenge on them for not wanting to be with somebody no more by any means necessary. There are a lot of crazy people out here, man. And domestic violence, as you see, affects all types of people, no matter your social class, color, whatever. There are a lot of people out here, especially a lot of these men that are raised without values and seem like no home training. And they will, if they can't have you, no one else will. And they'll make sure they do as much damage as they can. This guy right here, ladies and gentlemen, broke into the house. He brought a torture kit to inflict damage on his ex-wife or girlfriend or whoever the hell she is. Like, I forgot. But either way, it ended in a police standoff. She was in the house 8 hours with this guy before police came. And what they're going to describe is really messed up. Had a 6-month-old baby. This dude shot the child. And the child's recovering, but has a long road to recovery. But I mean, come on, man. What kind of person is this? 6-month-old baby, that's yours. And the way you look, you should be happy that somebody let you put your seed in them. Yuck. Take a look at this story. We'll be back.
Evil. I don't have any other explanation besides he's evil.
Linda Ogle calls it a scene out of a horror movie. Her best friend, Allie, and her 6-month-old baby, Jackson, are living an unimaginable nightmare after police say 51-year-old Todd Marchetti caused a series of tragic events.
There's a lot of fear. She was really afraid of him.
Todd is Jackson's father and Allie's boyfriend of a year and a half. Detectives say Todd broke into this home in Surprise around 3 a.m. Friday and held Allie and Jackson hostage. Linda says Allie recently moved in there with her parents to try to get away from Todd's abuse, but he was stalking her.
He used an axe to get through one of the windows. He brought duct tape and ropes and different forms of pliers and a couple of different butcher knives.
The plan was to torture Allie for days while her parents were away for the weekend, according to Linda. And in the process, she tells me Todd shot the family dog. She says they all went to the vet, but Allie couldn't escape then. Linda says Allie convinced him to let her talk to a construction worker after they got back to ask for help fixing the window he broke. That crew called 911, and then police say Todd shot his son.
She saved both of their lives. She said, oh, well, I should have just taken Jackson out of the house with me. I said, if you would have picked that baby up and tried to walk out of that door with him, he would have opened fire on both of you and neither of you would be here right now.
Linda says it's a miracle Jackson is alive. She says he's had 2 surgeries so far and doctors expect him to pull through.
He heard Allie's voice yesterday and opened his eyes. He wiggles his toes, he grabs my finger.
Police say after Jackson was rescued by tactical teams and taken to the hospital, Todd refused to come out, and there was a standoff for hours. Then a fire started, destroying the home. Linda says Allie's childhood home burned down too.
He wanted to make her relive her trauma, and that's exactly what he did.
On Saturday, investigators say they found Todd's remains in the rubble. They believe he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
There's a huge part of her that wishes that they could have had the family that she wanted to have.
And this photo next to me here of baby Jackson fighting for his life may be kind of difficult to look at, but you can see there is a GoFundMe page that has been set up to help Allie and Jackson rebuild their lives and recover. You can see almost $70,000 has already been raised. We do have a link to this fundraiser on our website, azfamily.com.
Guys, this story, after looking at it at another article, it says this was in a place called Surprise, Arizona. And this was very surprising, I must say. Now, it says up here that he shot the child several times, well, multiple times. A 6-month-old baby, man. His baby at that. You ever notice these dudes do this terroristic tough guy stuff, but they always do it in a way that makes them look less tough? You got caught. Why you ain't just, surrender? You was already caught. Stand on what you did. Or better yet, bang out with the police, being that you so hell-bent on bloodlust and want to take somebody out and blaming everybody else for your issues. Don't know what the reason was that him and her broke up, but she wanted to get away from you. And then she had to go back to her parents for security, hoping that you wouldn't come there, and you did a bitch move and waited till they left because you've been stalking her. They left, went out of town, then you made your move. He tore that house up. The parents didn't do nothing. He burnt the house down and killed himself in the process. Think about that. Said police heard shots. Said he died from a gunshot wound to the head. Said his body was recovered, and the only reason why they knew it was him because his dumbass hair suffered no damage from the flames. How that happened, I don't know. But either way, I was only joking. This is craziness. It is on a whole new, well, not even a whole new level. You go over there and cause problems because you got problems within yourself to where the family lost their home. You ain't have a relationship with them. You had a relationship with this girl. You shot your own baby. Now, when they were talking about this whole situation, I was wondering how she got out, if he planned on torturing all this stuff. They said he had pliers and all kinds of stuff, duct tape. And he planned on torture. He wanted to hurt her and make her feel like how he felt on the inside. What kind of man do that? You sound weak looking like doing that kind of stuff. There are a lot of broken men out here, a lot of broken women too. And as we progress in the next 20 years, there'll be a lot of broken people, period. And you're going to see people doing crimes that you never knew had killer instinct in them. You watch my words. Watch how this crime, this summer going to be the summer. And it'll be at the beginning. What else can we talk about up here with this situation? Said when a call came in to 911, the officers were ready to put themselves in the line of fire that in the danger of the betterment of the young child. They said when they arrived on scene, they heard gunshots, so the police returned fire. You know what I'm saying? So the baby suffered was in serious condition, was flown to a nearby hospital. They had to life flight the baby out of there. You caused all this destruction and only to take your own self out of here so you couldn't face prosecution, and tear somebody's house up. That's the thing I don't understand, man. These people make their beef everybody's beef. Imagine if he didn't take his own life in this situation. The way people be looking at him. You know what I'm saying? They can't get money out of this moron because he's in jail. Who pays for that house? I mean, they have insurance and stuff, but it still sets people back some. Baby's recovering. Grandson recovering. This girl's traumatized. You know how embarrassing and degrading and draining it has to be for somebody, whether it's a man or woman, to go to their parents and say, can I stay with you? Because I'm scared to stay on my own because this guy is after me. Think about that. My thing with this is, I know people have their own lives and stuff, but when somebody's traumatized like that, and I guess she had a father that was still alive because it said parents. I guess she had a father like, I wonder why, like he ain't handled it. I mean, and that's the thing. I sound stupid when I talk, and I mean, to a lot of y'all it might sound silly, but there's no way I'm going to let somebody terrorized my family like that. And I definitely don't have no faith in the justice system. Restraining orders don't work no more. You know what I mean? That's why I tell you when I say stuff, man, just hear me out, because a lot of this stuff don't mean nothing no more. And nowadays, with people that are ruthless and goofy like this, a simple conversation between two men cannot resolve the issue. There are people out here that you have to take out of their existence to even come to some type of peace in your life. You'll see it. Look at some of the stories I do. They won't leave you alone, whether it's a man or woman or whatever. There are people out here that will rather kill you or themselves while trying to kill you because they don't want you with nobody else. Either way, you don't enjoy the person because you're gone anyway. So that right there let me know a lot of the stuff that these people be doing is just fictional and in their head, or just a childish tantrum where they still want to exert power over somebody, or they get upset because somebody told them no. It's like nowadays rejection is like people can't take it no more. This guy's 51 years old, and I'm not gonna lie. His ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend, or whoever she was a pretty girl. Enough to let you put a child in her. So I guess at one point you had some value, or you did have her in a position where she wanted to build something with you, but it all fell apart. So she's to blame? What did you have pliers for? Because he said he was going to torture her. So what, you going to rip her teeth out and her fingernails? What about the baby? But then again, he shot the baby because they would say, I was wondering how she got out the house, because they said she got out the house to talk to a gardener or something. I guess the landscaping people came up and she probably told them, oh, I got to pay the landscaping people. And he had the baby in the house threatening to do something to the kid. She went out there and told him to call the police. They got down the street. When the police showed up, he saw the police. Immediately, he blasted the baby. You lied to me. Boom. Come on, man. Come on. Where we at? What are we doing here? What are we really doing here? I hope this little baby make a recovery. But I mean, at that age, getting shot multiple times. Hell, an adult can't take a bullet. 6-month-old baby, man. This guy, they burn yourself up like a bitch. I'm done. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.